Jeff Passan of ESPN reporting this. Breaking, the Chicago Cubs have acquired star outfielder Kyle Tucker in a trade with the Houston Astros. Sources tell ESPN deal is done. And I am assuming that the details of this deal are what Ken Rosenthal had reported about 22 minutes ago. Cubs close to acquiring Kyle Tucker from the Astros for a package led by infielder Isaac Paredes, right-hand pitcher Hayden Wesneski, and third base prospect Cam Smith. So ultimately, what is Kyle Tucker's legacy here with the Houston Astros? He did help you win the 2022 World Series. He did have some moments where he looked like an MVP kind of player. And his last year, he missed 3 months with an injury that was clearly worse than the Astros believed. And I'm going to take Kyle Tucker's side on this. A bone bruise does not keep somebody out for 3 months. And I imagine the Astros knew the writing was on the wall as far as a huge contract. They were never going to be able to give him $300 million, let alone $400 million, let alone $500 million. But I do think that the Astros played a role in this going the way that it did. It's not like Kyle Tucker was forcing his way out of town, but I bet that the Astros knew, given that they fought over what, $2.5 million in arbitration after 2022, and this, that they were not going to get a hometown discount from Kyle Tucker. It wasn't going to happen. So now he's gone, and in exchange, you get somebody who can play in the infield in the short term. Does that person play first base, Isaac Paredes? Does he play third base for Alex Bregman? I don't know. You get a third base prospect in Cam Smith, who was a first-round pick of the Cubs last year. That's cool. He's a prospect. You don't know what that's going to lead to. And you get a pitcher in Hayden Wesneski, who gets a lot of strikeouts. I'll say this about whenever the Astros get a pitcher, especially if that guy has some high strikeout numbers. We all saw what they did with Yusei Kikuchi last year. We've seen what they have done with pitcher after pitcher after pitcher. I do think that they will get something out of Hayden Wesneski this coming season. I think you're crazy to doubt the Astros' ability to get the most out of any pitcher. Now, am I a little annoyed with them saying, yeah, well, we got all this depth in our starting rotation? Yes, because they were clearly lying. Like, all your pitchers that you're talking about, this depth that you have in the starting rotation, none of them are going to pitch this year. Christian Javier, Lance McCullers, is Jose Urquidy still on the team? I don't know.
He isn't.
Luis Garcia? Right. Like, what are we talking about? So, obviously, the Astros lying to us a little bit, but I feel like they're going to get the most out of this guy. I don't really know what to make of the Paredes move, though. Like, to me, it's like, okay, he's better than Jose Abreu. Not to say he's a bad player, but he's solid. Gives you some power. I don't know what he's like as a fielder. Supposedly, he's got the versatility to play first base, second base, and third base. So, is he a Mauricio Dubon plus? Like, I don't know. Look, you were going to lose this deal no matter what. You got a prospect, and the hope is that Cam Smith is, maybe not this year, but next season, 2026, not 2025, going to be on this team and somebody that we're thinking has a lot of potential. So there you go. There were some rumors about a 3-team trade. I don't know if we'll get more on that from Jeff Passan in the near future. I'm waiting for Jeff Passan to send another tweet that gives us the official details, but I am assuming that what Ken Rosenthal put out there is what just went down. Kyle Tucker, no longer a Houston Astro. He is a member of the Chicago Cubs. And that is a bummer.
Rosenthal said it's done, and it'll be the 3-for-1 that you mentioned.
Okay.
Paredes, Wesneski, Smith.
Okay.